Hey, what's going on, y'all? We got to the Shine Show. Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got one for the penultimate episode of Gen V Season 2, titled Hell Week, which is crazy because it wasn't really that long of a week. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much one episode. We got a lot of things revealed this episode. A couple people made some terrible decisions that ultimately going to cost some people their lives. And that person being Marie, okay? Marie and Kate leave. They left the comfort of where they were safe. Did nobody know where they was at until Marie said, you know what? Maybe I can save Godolkin. Maybe I can help Godolkin. Maybe we can stop Cypher. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, that was the plan this entire time because one, they have Sister Sage back there calling the shots, just orchestrating everything in the most perfect way possible because other than I forgot, you have to screw into her head to make her dumb because that's the only thing that's going to work at this point because everything else is working completely according to plan. Now, the thing that pissed me off this episode was Marie. You know what I'm saying? She kind of got like this, like the main character syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Or like everything has to be on her. She has to do everything. And there's times where that's a detriment to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Part of me felt like, hey, she was doing this to protect her friends, but then she made one of the worst decisions I've seen in the entire show when she used her powers on her friends, which was the exact same thing she was pissed off at Kate this entire time about, and the reason she didn't want to help Kate and help Kate get her powers back when they are very, very useful to them in the situation that they're in right now. But nope, you know what I'm saying? She want to be a hard ass, and that's going to make situations even tougher. And then she runs into Polarity. Polarity starts having seizures. She ends up curing the seizures, but once again, she still doesn't want to fucking help Kate, even though she does the exact same thing that Kate did to her friends. And then even said, hey, tried to bribe Kate, well, hey, if you help me, if I give you your powers back, you have to make them turn around. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, Marie just making all the worst decisions at the wrong time. Not bad enough that she's already showed herself back to Cypher, who we find out this episode is not even actually Cypher, it's actually Thomas Godolkin. Using somebody's body, I think the guy's name was Greg, Bob, something like that. One of those just cliche character names. And his whole thing was attracting Marie there so she can heal him with her newfound strength of her powers to get his skin back, get him back up and rolling. But of course, she was completely unaware of that, right? Because no, she didn't think to talk this thing out. She just went into a gun ho. You know what I'm saying? And that fucked things up. And then you have this epic. Well, I'm not gonna say epic showdown, but you have Polarity versus the students because Cypher's jumping in and out of their minds, controlling them. That shit was actually pretty fucking dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. But ultimately, this episode ends with Godolkin getting back, and everybody realized at that moment, oh, we messed up. I ain't gonna say we messed up. Marie fucked up. No, I want to rewind real quick, just real quick. When Marie said what she said to her little sister, when she said to Annabelle, Annabelle tried to plead with her. Annabelle told her what happened with their parents. That she kind of got her powers early, but she was having nightmares. At that time, it was on the nightmares where she saw what was happening with her parents, and that was what ultimately led her to try to find Marie, because she had another one of those nightmares to where she died. She saw blood on her and so on and so forth. But nonetheless, she told her what happened with she saw her parents dying, and Marie was just pretty much I hate that happened to you, but this ain't that. And how are we gonna take advice from somebody who really doesn't even know their powers, who didn't even see themselves getting captured? I said, yeah. I said that right there was really the last straw for me. You know what I'm saying? That right there that pissed me off fully. But nonetheless, now we have to deal with a Godolkin who's out, powers on point, probably more powerful than he's been in years. And the whole thing, though, unless I love a competent villain, that's what we've been getting this entire season. But the thing I'm kind of wondering about, me personally, is how the actor is going to be. Because now we're switching actors. Okay, we've been with the character of Cypher, who we thought this entire time played by Hamish Linklater. You know what I'm saying? Who's been doing a terrific job. I'm talking about charismatic as they get, cunning, witty, all of that shit. But now we're going to Ethan Slater, who's actually playing Godolkin. So I'm kind of wondering how the transition is going to be, especially this late into the season, because now we probably not going to have to worry about the former character we know as Cypher anymore, and we're just going to be going forward with Godolkin. But since there's only one episode left, and I doubt they're just going to bring him for one episode and that be it. I'm pretty sure this season might not end on necessarily a high note for the students, and it might just roll into the boys' final season with these characters. Some of these characters playing a major role, especially Godolkin. Overall, really enjoyed the episode. I just got pissed off, but I think that's been one of the best parts about it, that they've been making so many mistakes and they haven't just been getting let off the leash with them. You know what I'm saying? They made bad decision after bad decision, and it has cost them. That's what happens when you have an actual competent villain. Well, you make messed up decisions as the good guys or the heroes, and you have consequences to pay for it. And that's pretty much what we've been getting this entire time. They have to think better in order to succeed. If not, they're going to lose again. Because that's all they've really been doing is losing. They have been 5-6 steps behind at every single turn. And the one time they had a chance to possibly get up, to possibly think out a plan, Marie goes off on her own and tries to be Wonder Woman. And it fails epically. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to get this thing on the track. One, obviously, I know they're going to team up together. I'm pretty sure you have to give Kate her powers back at this point. But at the same time, this man is still jumping from body to body, controlling people. How do you stop that? Possibly with Marie, the person who could maybe stop that from happening. I mean, those blood powers are broken. We know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get her to use her powers for the full capabilities in the first place. Now, another thing, as Godolkin leaves out, he wonders, hey, who are you? And we see he runs across Hempel, the guy who came up out of Black Hole's ass. That shit should be weird at some point. They always got to do something with somebody's ass. That should be annoying me at this point. I'm not going to even lie. But Hempel's power is that he can turn his feet into hands. And he made that boy kill himself. Not gonna lie, gang. Not gonna lie. That power is pretty trash. How the fuck you get into school? How the fuck you even get into school? I've been seeing everybody on Twitter talk about the girl with who can control her pubic hairs. Yeah, you cooked. GG's, forget about it. You probably gonna strangle yourself with them. That boy ain't fucking around. If you ain't top tier, you're probably dead. We know we're at that same mindset. So yeah, next episode probably about to get dark for a lot of these kids. Better hope you got some shit in the stash. If not, GG's. You guys let me know what y'all thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch up with y'all later.